question about the pool of shared meaning. What is that? What's the definition?
So it's an analogy to think of that you're adding to a pool, right? So there's a pool there, and in order to have a conversation or a dialogue, we need to create shared meaning in this interaction versus my meaning and your meaning. Let's have conversation to build a shared meaning of what we're trying to do.
So define things
right,
first. Okay.
Right. So don't just go with what's in your head and don't, try to avoid where they're going. Just let's add water to the pool of shared meaning, and that will allow us to have productive conversation.
Is that different than objectives? Shared meaning versus objectives that
I think it is a little bit. You'll have objectives, that person will have objectives, but before we can arrive at trying to mutually achieve those objectives, let's create a shared meaning of what's going on. Right? So it's beyond just objectives in itself. It's, understanding the dynamics of what's going on in this relationship or the context of what you're talking about, create shared meaning so in order to move forward and meet both of your objectives.
Is it finding out what the other person wants as well?
Yeah, what they want, what they're concerned about, their perspective of why it's led to this situation. It's do they feel safe? Making sure you've created that safety to have those conversations, because otherwise people stay back in their own mind of fear, right? And that's going to drive their conversation. So how do you create a pool share meeting where it's safe to have a conversation and it's not threatening and we can move forward that here's what I want to do and here's what I want to avoid, kind of thing. So it's all those things in there in order to make it a productive conversation. Because too often we just start with what's in our head, right? And why is that obvious to everyone?